Hello, I'm Judea Murray, and here on a positive note, we highlight the most heartwarming stories from around our tri-state that move and inspire us. And we begin on Long Island and talk about jumping for joy. One group is making it their mission to restore the lost art of double dutch.
We are Dutchess!
We are Dutchess!
That's who we are!
That's who we are!
My name is Yokana Oren, and I'm the founder and mother Dutchess of the Dutchess of Ropes. Double Dutch started in New York City in the 70s. It's really a New York thing. Being a New Yorker, if you don't know how to jump double dutch, you're not a real New Yorker. I wanted to come up with something for me to exercise and have fun and bring women together. So I came up with the idea with Dutchess of Ropes, just for us to get healthy together.
We jumping for a heart! Jumping for a heart!
It's a 40 and over double dutch program. I hope to inspire women of a certain age to know that you still can move, you still have it. I've been on a weight loss journey for 2 years, and I have lost almost 100 pounds. I never jumped as a kid because I couldn't get in the rope, so I was always a turner. Come on, baby, you got this. Even when I felt like I couldn't do certain things, these ladies were always encouraging me. It's inspiring. Do the body hop, do the body hop. Everyone's equal, whether you know how to jump, whether you never jumped in a long time. You feel like you've been doing it all your life.
Some of the girls have never jumped, so it's the first time for some. I tell everyone it's like riding a bike. You just get in and do it.
The energy from everybody just kind of gets you excited. We usually use cable wires and telephone rope, which is our original rope that we used when we were younger. It's heavy. It's something that you're able to connect with because you can hear the rhythm of the rope.
Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. That's the rhythm of double dutch. These are all women that are just excited about each other, getting out and having a good time. You hear the laughs, you hear the cheers, you hear the hugs and kisses and the high fives.
It's all about energy.
You just want to be here.
I never learned how to double dutch, but she just showed me it's never too late to pick up the ropes. Now over to the Hudson Valley, where kids are having lunch on a couple of police officers. Take a look.
Whoever said there's no such thing as a free lunch never met the Suffern Police. The department donated more than $1,500 to pay off money for school lunches owed by students at Richard P. Connor Elementary.
I actually got emotional. I started to tear up.
School principal Kelly Benatti says the police department's donation settled all debts of the 430 students who attend RP Connor. Benatti adding at least half of the kids here regularly have to owe money just to be able to eat.
So many of our families carry a balance, and we are a Title I school. We have a high poverty building, and for these families, this is a huge, huge gift to them.
Chief Clark Osborne attended RP Connor as a child.
It was just an idea I had. It took off much bigger than I thought.
He says all the donated lunch money was raised through the village's DARE program. The popular initiative provides activities like dances and a hockey league to help keep area kids away from drugs and violence.
Call, text, and the responses we got messages were overwhelming in a positive way.
Is there anything that you would say to Chief Osborne after he donated all this money to pay for your lunches? What would you tell him?
And students here don't just have gratitude for police. They also have something else that can be hard to find: respect.
The police got our backs.
And today, the police also have your apples and juice too.
Do you think they'll handle student loan debts next? No? Okay, well, can't blame a girl for trying, right? Fun fact about me, I'm a triathlete. It's tough on the body, and I've seen all kinds of physical therapy treatments that can help. But here's something different, and it's so doggone adorable. In Westchester, there's an animal hospital using underwater treadmills to heal injured pets. This is Maggie. Poor girl's got a wrist injury, but the doc says it's nothing a little submerged cardio can't fix.
With the underwater treadmill, the buoyancy of the water is great for her. So it allows her to start walking in a natural way, using the limb in a natural motion. But right now, for instance, she's probably only bearing 75% of her body weight. So that allows her to get moving without putting too much force on those healing ligaments.
Now Maggie's there 3 times a week for 30-minute sessions, getting her steps in. What a cute concept that's really making a difference. Did you hear that sound? While we're talking about cute pets in the water, I think it's time for a feel-good fact. I never thought I'd ask this question, but how much do you know about otters? Well, here's something precious. They hold hands while they sleep, and they do it so they don't accidentally float away from each other. Never let go. My heart. And that was your feel-good fact. Now, All aboard the Positivity Express. We've got tickets to see the Great Trains holiday show in Connecticut. It's sure to put you in a good mood, so I don't want to be late. Let's go.
This is the Wilton Historical Society annual train show. So we put on a show every year with some of the model trains of all sizes, all shapes. The kids just love watching the trains go around. I've been fascinated by them since I was 10 years old. This is our kind of our Christmas layout. It's just incredible scenery, makes you feel like a layout you might have had when you were a kid. We get tremendous numbers of people who come in with the parents or the grandparents saying, oh, Dad had a layout, or we had a layout when I was a kid, and they really enjoy it. And we've got this really great Christmas village.
I like to think that the main event is my snow village. There are a lot of fun things to look for. All of the buildings and the pieces and the people and the details. There are a lot of moving pieces to the village. We have a skiing hill, we have a toboggan run. Now it's become part of the train show.
Come see the train. Come on down.
My nephew loves trains. The kid would go absolutely bananas over something like this, and if you know a loved one of yours who would too, the show is on display throughout January, so plan ahead. All that running around has made me kind of hungry, so let's travel back to Westchester for a bake sale with a bit of a twist. Shout out to the students of St. Thomas Aquinas College. They held the fundraiser so they could help send terminally sick kids and their families to Orlando, Florida. They raked in thousands of dollars, and the way they boosted the sales was by having a cookie eating contest. Now, I definitely could have done some damage in that department, but it's okay, right? Because it's all for a good cause. Switching gears now, there's someone special who I'd like to shine a spotlight on. He's a native of the Bronx, and he truly loves where he lives. Let me introduce you to a self-made activist who's put at least 15 years into reviving his neighborhoods.
Be a New Yorker and to complain about quality life issues or problems in your community and not be part of the solution doesn't make sense to me, so I just had to get involved and make change in this area.
He doesn't wear a badge, he doesn't have an official title. Sidney Flores is just a regular, everyday Bronxite. This self-made community activist simply wanting to make the Bronx better. No issue too small or too big for him.
Too many negative things are happening in my neighborhood. So it pushed me to come out here and start sweeping the streets, picking up the garbage.
And that was just a start for Flores. He turned Morris Mesa Park around more than a decade ago so the kids in the community could play. He got the attention of officials to fix potholes and broken sidewalks, leaning trees, and so much more, receiving recognition throughout the years.
Get involved in your community, care, don't just talk about it, be about it.
So when you see Flores driving around your community, know he is a man on a mission.
If you want to see change, be the change. Now, over in Brooklyn, there's a pastor who's living proof that miracles do happen, and she's using her hardships to help inspire others. It started in April 2015 with a flu diagnosis.
By the time I got to the emergency room, I had lost all feeling from the waist down.
The illness then took over Asia's entire body, and she was paralyzed. She was diagnosed with a rare neurological condition that would keep her hospitalized for the months to come. No one knew if Asia would survive. That is, no one except her father.
I had lost my oomph because I was very discouraged with my state of paralysis. And my dad came in the room and he said, listen, I raise champions, I don't raise punks. He came in and he stood me up every single day until I could feel the floor underneath my feet.
A year later, and the pastor's walking again. Today, she runs an organization with a strong focus on female empowerment, using her near-death experience to ignite a sense of purpose in others.